Well, hi, Kandi. This is our third time catching up in quarantine.
Yes, how have you been?
I've been good, still stuck inside, but you are back to work on Housewives, which is kind of wild. In the middle of a global pandemic, you guys are able to film. Walk me through what you're having to do to make it work and make it happen.
Well, let me say kudos to Bravo and kudos to Truly Original, who produces our show. They have been going above and beyond to make sure that everybody's safe. Actually, this morning, I had to go get tested. Every week, the cast and crew, we're all being tested weekly, as well as they only allow like very few people within scene. If either one of us go out of town or do anything, then we're quarantined. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they care about our safety. They care about the safety of the crew, and they've been taking every precaution. Okay.
So does this affect what kind of things you guys can do as a group in terms of like filming those group scenes and those group events that we love to watch?
Yes, I mean, obviously we'll have to bring down the number of people that we'll be able to invite. And then, because they are following the rules of not only our state of Georgia, but also what the mayor wants. We follow all the rules of the city of Atlanta. So it's just, it limits where you can go. It limits how many people I can have come through, because me, I'll have an event and it's like tons of people there.
Right.
But I can't do that anymore. But as far as, the ladies, our close family members, they're testing some of our family and significant others or whatever as well. So everybody there will feel safe and be safe.
We saw you guys hanging out with Eva on Instagram. Do you think she'll still kind of have a presence in this?
I was talking to her about that yesterday. I was saying, like, people still want her to be, amongst the group, even if, she's decided not to be, a regular part of the show. So, obviously that's always up to her. As of now, she's like, nah, whatever. But I hope she changes her mind, because at the end of the day, we do have a genuine relationship. That wasn't for camera or anything. She invited us over her house because she cooked, and then she invited Kenya and Cynthia. And the cool thing is, like, what people are unfortunately not going to get to see is that her and Kenya are like really, really cool, super tight now. And
wow.
Yeah, like their kids are like, they love each other. And like, if you would have saw the way that little Mikey lit up when Brooklyn came in the door, it was too cute. It was too cute.
There was a report that came out that Nene is out and you got 2 new girls on Atlanta. Can you tell me anything?
I just started taping, so I'm not sure who's in and who's out. They don't let us know. Normally, typically the way it works is in the beginning of taping, I start really, we just see more of my own personal life and story, and eventually you trickling in scenes with other people, you know what I mean? And until we have like, something where everybody's supposed to be there, I'm not sure who everybody is.
Okay.
Got it.
So you have not filmed with Nene yet?
You can't try to get me in trouble.
I'm just doing my job.
I don't know what Nene's doing. I don't know.
Well, the world has changed a lot since even the reunion tape. We are right now experiencing a reckoning on racism. Do you think that's going to impact what kind of conversations you guys are having as a group and want to bring to TV?
It's a reality show, which means you have to keep it real. And we have to, talk about what's really happening around us. Right now, a lot of us are involved in what's going on in the world and trying to bring equality. Clearly, Portia just got arrested last week for, protesting. So, I mean, obviously, we're going to have to talk about a lot of those things, and we're just in the beginning, so we'll see as it goes. But just like everything that's happening in our lives, we talk about it, so it's definitely going to be discussed. I love what Portia is doing right now. I love the fact that she's stepping up, especially in her grandfather's footsteps. I mean, her grandfather was on the forefront of the civil rights movement, so it's a wonderful thing to see her step up in the way that she's been stepping up, and putting her own freedom on the line for what she believes in,
Taking a little shift here, you on the Atlanta reunion let it slip that an old lady gang TV show is coming.
Oh.
Nene, I know you were on Instagram Live and you were kind of alluding to all of Kandi's spin-offs.
No, I was not. No, I was not.
Who was you talking about then?
It doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about this? Anything?
Have that conversation, didn't I? I was surprised they let that air, to be honest with you, because normally we say something that we're not supposed to say it. Normally they cut it out. Well, okay, it's a restaurant, obviously, and unlike with Housewives, we have more interaction with people, and it's in the city of Atlanta. So right now we're on hold until things die down with the numbers of COVID cases.
Can you give me a hint of what the setup is like? Would you compare it to Vanderpump Rules? Would you compare it to anything that's on the air?
I'm not allowed to tell you. I've already said too much. You're about to get me in trouble, okay?
Okay. We're going to get more Mama Joyce on TV though, right?
Oh, for sure. The cool thing is there are many very extremely funny characters that will be a part of OLG. So
okay. I'm excited to see.
They will be even more entertaining than you can even imagine.
But we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about Kandi Burruss, the actress. What does it mean to you to be identified that way? Because you've been a singer and TV personality for so long, and now you've acted, but I feel like The Chi is the first really big job.
Well, it is. This is my first time having a reoccurring role on any, TV series ever. So this is like a really big deal.
We've met Rosalind. She is quite something.
Yeah, she is.
Where's Otis? He's busy. Do you have an appointment? I don't need an appointment. I'm his wife.
This much talked about sex scene that we heard about on Atlanta has aired.
Yes, it did. When I got there, I honestly thought that I was going to have to do more as far as nudity or something was concerned. It turned out that I didn't have to bear as much as I thought that I would, but it still was a little racy, and you got to give something for the people. That's what I said.
Well, I feel like part of the conversation on Housewives was that maybe Todd was going to feel a certain way about this scene.
I'm not totally into the sex scene, but...
Well, I'm thankful that you're trying to be understanding and you're being such a great husband.
So did he watch, and how did he feel?
He was much better after it aired. We're much better now and everything's okay.
Good.
He said he doesn't know how he would feel about me doing another, sex scene or whatever in the future. But for now, he's okay.
So what is still to come for Rosalind on this season of The Chi?
Okay, so Rosalind she's a little feisty woman, you know what I mean? Overall, Duda, who is her husband on the show, they have a love-hate relationship. So it's like, does she really want him to win, or does she not want him to win? That's where, it may be going there. In, becoming this woman, those are the questions that I have to ask myself when I'm trying to figure out, okay, how am I playing this, how much do I love him? Do I really want him to win, or do I not want him to win? Do I really have his back, or do I not have his back? And so, we see that as time progresses.
So is acting something you had always been interested in, or was it something that you picked up an interest in as you got older? What's the story there?
I've always had an interest in acting. The thing is, as a kid, I went to Tri-Cities High School of Visual and Performing Arts. I was in the performing arts program for drama. A lot of people don't know that a love of acting has always been there for me. I just never really pursued it like I wanted to, in my younger years. But, now I just said, you know what? In the last, I would say 5 or 6 years, I've really been pushing to do more than doing lots of auditions. I had a lot of smaller roles here and there on different things, but this is the first time that I've actually had the opportunity to have a recurring role, which is super exciting for me.
So what have you gone out for? Are there any projects that you almost had that we would know about?
Yes, but I don't want to tell you.
Give me one.
I don't want to name the show, but there's a show actually that I love. The producers, all the casting, everybody had, they said I had the part. They were like, oh, we love her. She has the part, blah, 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 blah. The network did not approve me because I was on a reality show.
Wow.
So I was devastated. I'm a super fan of the show. The show is like great to me, but it makes me sad. It used to make me sad every time I watched that particular role that I was supposed to be like, that could have been me.
I'm gonna be paying attention to what you post about and what you tweet about that you're watching to figure this
I
out.
never posted about it. I never tweeted about it. It was just something, only my close group of friends know about. Normally, I keep things to myself until I know I have it. That particular day, I was with some friends and I was like, oh, guess what? And then I had to go back and tell them all that what happened. I was so sad.
Well, it didn't kill your drive or your dream. So you had it. So are you hungry now to get out there and do more projects? What's the dream role?
I would love something that I really could show just every emotion. I guess like a show like This Is Us, or any show that is just like really takes you to to where you're in tears or to where you just laugh your heart out. One of those type of roles.
All right, we'll put it out there in the universe and hopefully it comes back your way.